and Derek J. Hello there, and welcome
Hello.
welcome to
Glad to see you.
Yeah, it's so good to see you guys as well. Thank you so much again for being part of this very special segment of my show titled "The Show Must Go On: Entertainment and COVID-19." And for the past couple of weeks, we have been talking to entertainers, performers, industry professionals, and insiders about the impact that COVID-19, the coronavirus, and the pandemic, the shutdown, whatever you want to call it, what it has done to various industries within the entertainment sector, theater, television, film, and now the hair and beauty industry. As we were talking about offline, so much money comes to the state of Georgia because we have amazing productions like the Bronner Brother Beauty Hair and Beauty show that takes place twice a year in the fall. I'm sorry, in February and in August, and everything is going virtual now. Derek, you have been on television, you have styled, and you have been styled yourself to be in front of the camera, and you've worked on numerous films and television projects. You own an amazing salon here in the Atlanta area, but things have all been, brought to a stop. And we've all, had to deal with this quarantine, being shut in, that whole thing. So James, I want to start with you. There is a new barber, let me make sure I'm saying it correctly, a Beauty and Barber Fund that you guys have started. You're working with some corporate partners to provide aid for those barber and beauty industry professionals that have been impacted by the coronavirus. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, so we started this fund. The first thing we did, even before starting this fund, we saw these $4 trillion that the government was putting out to help the economy in this time of COVID-19. So the first thing we did is talking with stylists and barbers is they really didn't know how to properly access their share of that money because the forms were too complicated and there was a lot of banking rules, and they just weren't used to a lot of that. They didn't have accountants and lawyers. So the first thing we did is we put up a site to make it very accessible to them. We broke down all of the language and just made it easy. We did videos on actually walking you through the forms, telling them what to apply for it and how to go about doing it. And that's the first thing we did. So after weeks had gone by and we started checking back in with shops, we found that it seems like our community in the beauty and African Americans were the last to get some of this money. So even though we were qualifying for unemployment and PPP, we just weren't getting the money. We were hearing other communities getting it. So we said that, if help is gonna come, we've gotta help ourselves with this. So we've tried it the way that it was set up. So that's why we started the Beauty and Barber Relief Fund. So we did the website, and then we started reaching out to a lot of the vendors from past beauty shows. We said, these customers have supported you throughout the years, so let's put together, and it's tight for everybody. So we said, let's sacrifice and let's pull together whatever you can to really help the stylists and the barbers. So, and it's set up to be $500 for individuals and $1,000 for shops. So you have to have been affected by this. Almost everybody has, and you have to demonstrate that need. And it also helps if you've been a past participant of the beauty shows, because again, these are customers that have helped those businesses. So they want to give back to those that have kind of supported them through the years.
Derek, let's talk to you. How have you been impacted by COVID-19? As I mentioned in the beginning, you own a salon, you're on movie sets, you've got celebrity clients. How has this impacted you?
Well, for me, this is the first time that all of my income stopped at one time. It's like, the salon is closed, movie sets stopped. Like I said, celebrity clients are not around. So it's like, how this all happened, I wasn't mentally prepared for it. From a salon standpoint, like you said, when they shut us all down, everything's had to stop. But from where my landlord is at, we didn't receive any rent relief. So therefore, for these 3 months, I'm still paying rent for a space that I'm not even using. And then when we did open back up, which a lot of people felt that we opened up too soon. Now people are not rushing to the doors to come get their hair done.
Right.
People are not trying to come in and get their hair done right now. So even though I am open, we're still technically closed because the traffic is not coming in to sustain the bills for the salon. So from a salon standpoint, that's what's going on. And because I'm a booth for the salon, I had to open up because they're all independent contractors. So I had to give them the opportunity to come into work, but they're choosing not to come into work. So from a salon standpoint, that's how that's hit. From a behind the scenes production standpoint, I was in pre-production for 2 shows when this hit, and then that just stopped everything. So now that's not going on. And I'm like with you, Mr. Bronner, I've had a salon for 13 years, but I never really understood the business part of it. Right. Because as creatives, we're in there, we're just working, yes. And we're just doing. Yes. But now when this hit, it's like, wait, I've been an irresponsible adult all this time. Like I don't understand. Like, this is how this is supposed to work.
Yes.
It made me understand business better, or how yes. It should be ran, and what should be happening, how it should be done. So, but as of right now, everything is still at a standstill for me.
The show this year, the August show, is now going to be a virtual hair and beauty show. We will not be gathering at the Georgia World Congress Center as we have had in the past. And so yes. What does that look like? Will the classes be virtual? Will the competitions be virtual? What is that going to look like?
Well, and that's a change for us. So, and everybody is having to do business differently in this environment. And I think it represents the overall change for the industry, because even though the show is this big, large thing, if you take it down to the small shop, it was a place of community, of socialization, where you go talk about what's going on and catch up, talk about what's going on the media, even the latest gossip, all of that. But now they're having to take chairs out of the waiting rooms. And they're having to wait in their cars until it's their appointment. You're not able to socialize. So the same thing is happening with the show, the larger community. So we're not able to physically be there in the same building, in the same space. So I did the best that I could. So I found the most immersive, the platform that'll give us the most community. So we're gonna replicate as close as possible the experience they had in the Georgia World Congress Center. So what that'll look like, if you've ever seen the game, The Sims, so it's gonna be a 3D virtual world with virtual people, but it'll represent real people. So there will be lounges for you to still talk to people there. It's going to be something like people have never seen. We're known for innovating, bringing the first hair battles and the world's largest cut parties. We're going to do the same in this space. So it's going to be something like they've never seen before. Your competitions will still be live, where people are doing these styles in their home, but they'll be broadcast to everybody watching. You'll still be judged and voting there. So the classes, you're still going to have, cutting and coloring, but we are doing a new track just for COVID-19 to teach you how to do business in this new climate, to teach you how to sanitize properly and keep yourself safe while you're servicing people. So we are, and to also more business classes so that you'll be secured. So when anything like this happens again, we'll be ready. And that's one of the things that really hurt our hearts during this time, that our people in the salons and the barbershops, they really didn't have a safety net, a lot of them. Even when they were making $80,000 a year, a lot of them didn't have the 2 to 3 months of safety to be able to sustain their bills during this time. So unfortunately, a lot of businesses will close, but we don't want to see it happen ever again, because you never know what'll happen. Even without a COVID-19, I mean, your shop could catch on fire. You could get sick, need an operation. You could be in a car accident that'd be out for 2 or 3 months. So anything could happen, and we want to have our people to be prepared no matter what comes in the future. So that's what the virtual world, same thing with the exhibit hall. You still have the exhibitors there. You'll have these virtual representations of their booths, but they'll be back in their hometowns, and they will be standing by with webcam, much like I am, and you'll be able to click 3 ways of communicating. You'll be the video chat with them, you'll be the audio, or be able to text. You'll have a shopping cart there, so you'll still have your show deals to be able to get amazing prices. We'll have the hair battle presented there in a virtual style. So we've done as close as possible of job of representing that physical show. The good thing is, we were prepared for this, even though we didn't know it. So God sent me to school. Actually, my field was computer engineering at Georgia Tech. So I didn't know how I would have to use it, but God knew there would be a COVID-19. He knew we wouldn't be able to come to the Congress Center, and he gave me the training for such a time as this, and I can put it into action now to innovate in a new space in a new way.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being my guest today on Upfront, and again, for this special segment, The Show Must Go On, Entertainment and COVID-19. Where can Mr. Bronner, again, give us the website for the Beauty and Barber Fund?
And actually, I gave a lot of resources to make it easy. We put them all on BronnerBrothers.com. So that makes it easy. So you can get the Beauty and Barber Relief Fund there. You can see that you can get the hand sanitizer there. For all of those safety rules, we've done safety videos to break it down, to show you how to do it, so you don't have to read all of those pages. The PPE material will be there. So the federal resources, all of that's there on BronnerBrothers.com. So I don't like to give people too many sites because it's hard for them to remember. So they connect me with Bronner Brothers. So we put them all there at the top. So all of those links and the virtual show information, everything will be there.
Okay. And Derek, for folks that want to continue to follow you and support you, where can they do so?
They can do, I mean, mine's is easy. It's DerekJ Hair across the board. I wanted to say one more thing. As far as y'all, you take advantage of the fund, you know, and apply. I applied last night myself. You know, my salon need help too. So like I said, so take advantage of the fund. Don't feel like I know as a people, we always want to be strong. We don't want to ask for help. We want to act like we got this, but y'all, nobody got this.
Right,
we all need help. We're all in the same boat here, you know. So, you know, Bronner Brothers is offering us help. So take advantage of it and take it.
All right, guys. Again, thank you so very much, and continue to stay safe.
All right, thank you.